Hello, what is up, guys? Lord Beerus here from the Celestial Avengers. This is the last war of the season, and we are facing off against PBT. And the bans are Corvus, Ghost Rider, Nico, Spider-Woman, and Kushala. So, this was a very crucial war for us. We had to win this war to get into the top 10 masters. So, yeah, max boosting for the war. This is my third season in the tier 1 war, and this was one of the worst performances I've ever had. It was also because of the tactic, but also sometimes I didn't play well. So yeah, starting off today I'm on path 7, taking on this Black Panther Civil War using future antman here. So plan for this fight is just to not let him throw his special one and to push him to 2 bars as much as I can. And once I get enough disintegrations on him, drop a big special 2 to kill him. Also, I just have to not play this fight as a stun immune, because whenever he has those charges on him, he reflects the stun on me. But there he throws a special one out of nowhere when I was holding hard block. So now I have to get rid of his cleanse charges. So whenever he cleanses any debuffs, he gets the damage reflection debuff on me. So I took some damage there, and again here he has that damage reflection debuff, and I got hit by the combo. So I lost a bit of health here, but this fight is not that hard. Just have to get one good rotation and he will be down. So here I think I go for my special 2. It does a lot of damage and he's down to 10% now. So just one more combo I think kills him. So yeah, I took a bit of damage, so just have to heal that up. For the next fight on path 7, I had this gentle on node 16. This is a very simple fight. Also, because of the tactic, gentle becomes fairly more easier, as I can just hit him while he's unstoppable as well. Just have to keep the endurance buff on me. So yeah. In this fight it's fairly simple as well. Just have to watch out the tranquilized debuff on me. Whenever he throws a special, he puts a tranquilized debuff on me. So what that does is it reduces the debuff ability accuracy from my attacks. Like it will reduce the disintegration, or it won't place a disintegration on him whenever I have a taunt, or sorry, tranquilize, not taunt. Also, I'm just trying to bait his special ones as much as I can, because on his special 2 he gains a lot of critical resistance. So here I was trying to bait his special 1, but then I go for a combo, drop my special and power drain him. Go for another special 1, so I put him below 2 bars and it was a special 1 thankfully. So I quickly go back in and punish a special 1. Now just have to drop my special 2 here. He already has 3 disintegrations and it's an over. So I came out full health. So for the next fight I was on path 8 in section 2, which is Galan on node 26, using shathra. This is the only shathra fight I am doing today. So for this fight I just have to alternate my combos for the first few seconds of the fight, and after that once I throw my special 1 I can pretty much drop any type of combos and then drop a big special 2 to kill him. Here I was just trying to find out the special power boost, which I wasn't able to find for a few seconds. Then I finally find it and put it on. We were in top 10 before the last war, which was against GT40, but sadly after that war we lost that war, and that put us into the top 20 section of Masters. So this was a very crucial war for us to place into top 10 back again. So here I just try to get a special one, or maybe not. I drop my special one. Oh no, he drops his special one. I go back in and drop my special one to remove his harvest charges, or planetary mass, whatever it's called. Here I go for another special one, which I hit on his block. Thankfully it doesn't counter it or punish me after that. So from here pretty much the fight was over. I drop my special 2 and he dies. So yeah, that was the only Shathra fight. So remaining fights I'm using Bastion and future antman. So for the next fight I have this northstar on note 35 on path 8. I have seen a couple of deaths on this fight, but I have done this fight before, so I was not that worried. It's a pretty simple fight. I just have to watch out for his power and maybe push him to 3 bars if needed, because his special 2 does a lot of damage even on block, or he gets unblockable I think in mid special 2. So here I start off with a parry and heavy. He also has a damage reflection whenever I stun and hit him, but when he has the protection up, it doesn't do a lot of damage, so I just parry and remove the protection while knocking him down with my heavy. So our plan for this fight is also simple. I just keep his power bar low and bait his special ones as much as I can. But here he throws a combo and I lose my indestructible charges, which was not a big deal. I mean, it's future antman, it's hard to die using him. Here I go for another special one. I think I do push them to 2 bars somewhere in the fight. So here I go back and drop my special one again, remove the protection on him. So now I have 3 disintegrations, so this should kill him pretty much. Yeah, so big burst damage, almost 120k per hit. So that was way overkill. So simple fight. So I had easy path fights. So moving on to the mini bosses, I had this Cassandra on note 40. So I'm using Bastion here. Also I'm running suicides for Bastion fight, which I have done all this season. Also I had the indestructible boost from previous fight, so I just quickly go in. And the plan for this fight is bait her heavy and drop my heavy. So it gets a little tricky with punishing heavy, so you can't punish her heavy when she drops her first hit of the heavy, so you have to wait out for her to drop her second hit, because if you try to drop it before the second hit lands, then she stuns you and does a lot of damage and also puts neuro shocks as well. So with Bastion, whenever I drop my heavy, I get the pursuit passive, so I can just do any type of combo. And yeah, this was a simple enough fight. And Cassandra is not that hard of a defender once you know her kit. So here I was trying to build into infection and drop my special 2, which I do. And just have to wait heavy, counter with my heavy, put the disintegration and drop a big special one, which almost kills her, and relic finishes the job. At this point of the war, we were almost finished with our fights, We didn't have the best war, and PBT were like many kills I had. It was almost lost from this point, but I still give it my best. So next up I had this lumatrix on note 44. I had wax for this fight, which just increases my attack by 15%. It was originally planned for the next fight, but I asked for the lumatrix because I thought this fight was a little harder than the next one, which was a right decision at the end. You'll see why. So in this fight, it is hazard shift, poison and rupture. So I can only hit him while he's in the poison phase, because bastion takes no damage from poison and also heals a little bit of health from it. So I was also running suicides for this fight. Maybe using the power start 1 boost for this fight was not a wise decision, because I didn't get into my infection and I was already at 2 bars, and also I was cornered here, so I was just trying to finish the fight as soon as I can. So here I go for my special 2 and bait out his heavy, drop my special 1. I'm still not in the infection, which is not nice, but I was still doing well until at this point he drops his special 1 and he goes invisible, which is not a big deal. I could just wait out his invisible here. He throws his heavy again into card block, and I just go for my special 1 from this point because he was almost down. But I think here he throws his special 1 and I was cornered and I got hit by it. And his invisible doesn't expire whenever he hits on my block or whenever he lands hits on me. So I was like, I'm dead here, and he then throws his heavy. But thankfully I got 1 bar of core. I quickly throw my special 1 and he dies. A little messy fight. I've done this fight before. It was way cleaner than this one. But yeah, I solo. So for the last fight of this war and this season of war, I had this Captain Britain on note 49, which I've done before, one time before with future Antman, and I had maker pre-fight for this one as well. So this was the last fight of the war for me and for the season. So for this fight, the plan was to use a power start 1 boost. I was trying to utilize the boost I've used on lumatrix, the power start 1 boost, but it expired, so I had to use another one, which is not a big deal because now we get the grey boosts a lot more common. So here I go for my special 1, put the disintegration on her, and from polka dot power I gain power. So I just have to punish her heavy with my heavy, minimize my hits, because that would put neuro shocks on me and will do a lot of damage, but it is future antman and he can take a lot of damage. So I just drop my heavies, countering her heavies, and then drop a big special 2. I think after this one, once I bait a special 1, of course. So here I drop my special 1 first, so I get the third disintegration on her, which will do a decent amount of damage when I drop my special 2. So yeah, she was at 80%, and after special 2 now she's at 15%. So she was almost down. So I have a couple of combos and she dies. Sometimes the heavy reach doesn't connect, but I had the relic and she's almost dead now and she dies. This was cleaner fight than the last one I had on this node. So yeah, this was the last fight of this season for me. Unfortunately, we did lose the war. GG's to PBT. They did a pretty good job at and I think they only had 2 deaths after the whole war, after they finished their fights, and we didn't make it into the top 10. So yeah, we were in the top 20 region of masters in the world. So hopefully we do better next season and push harder for the top 10 and get that top 10 spot back again. Also, the war rewards came up pretty early as well, so I'll have one more rank 4 after this one. I might upload the rank 4 video and maybe the gameplay for my next rank 4, which is most probably gonna be a skill champion. But that is it for this war season. Hope you guys enjoyed all the war videos I've been uploading, and let me know if I can improve anything in my videos. And thank you for watching. Support the channel if you like the uploads, and yeah, see you guys next season. Bye bye.